ready to tee it up. And the Commodores will kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Oregon State's offense will get first crack at it here. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Looking for space. It's Durant. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I'd keep feeding this guy for sure.
Tight end now in motion. They're going to ride this running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Johnson wants to throw it. There were serious revolutions on that third down pass, but it's incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Might be calling a hot route. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And they can't connect, a costly turnover on down. The Commodores' offense will have its first possession of the game. And, David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches in some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Got it in the middle. It's Lions. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the 1st down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the 1st down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
They'll run for it. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Durant. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Wow, you saw the speed of the defense there. They're trying to spit this football out to the running back on the perimeter. And how about the defense able to get to him quickly to bring him down for no gain?
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. Intercepted for the 11th time. Trying to take it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Let's go. Right. Single, single. Black 18. Black 18.
He'll pull it on the read. It's a fumble on the play. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Direct snap. Finds some fresh air. Determined run, but he stopped after 2 yards down at the 13.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Across the 40 out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
The Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught over the middle. It's Durant. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing ends of the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
They're trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
So now it's 2nd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Good timing on the quick out. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Carr. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Caught behind the line, it's Hawkins. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Snap it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
He wants to change this route. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Beavers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Wide receiver going in motion. They're trying to slam it in. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Oregon State! Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Wyoming looks like an old punching bag out there today, and I did not expect to say that. This fan base, heck, this coaching staff were not expecting these results. They're trailing by 14 to Hawaii. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Creates a little room. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but, man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Makes the catch on the left. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Whole situation changed after that last big play. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 39. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Just inside the 40-yard line. It's 1st and 10 from the 39. Gonna run it. It's Worthy. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to throw, it's Evans. Here's the pressure. He's got him. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. The Commodores can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gets it out fast. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown Doors.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a 1st half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back looking for help. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Johnson looking to throw. Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run.
Well, the quarterback wants that throwback, guys. He's thinking to himself, I'm going to drive down the field here in a 2-minute situation. We're going to get the lead. We're going to have the momentum going into the first half, but he got too aggressive, and he should have thrown that one away or eaten it, because now the other team has a chance to score points here at the end of the half.
Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I just throw it again.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Commodores are threatening on 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from there in Corvallis. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Reser Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Beavers will line up to kick off and start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Commodores trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to throw. It's Evans. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Commodores send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He'll get rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Card. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Beavers will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Got the quick completion. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Offense in a bunch formation. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Evans. Snagged in the middle, it's Lions. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. Quarterback will keep it. Did the work himself.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. They'll try the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 25. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Commodores, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
From the gun, give on the inside. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Hey, 3rd down and short, you know the quarterback absolutely is going to be a part of the run game. The defense was not fooled, flew up, made the tackle, stick that fist in the air, 4th down coming.
Oh, the attempt is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are the ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher, Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Beavers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Grab near the sticks. It's Hawkins. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
The Beavers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. We've swapped sides of the field, and we are ready for the finish as the 4th quarter gets underway. Final stanza of the game, and we'll start with the first down.
Here we go.
The run to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Johnson looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Hawkins. He's loose. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Beavers will have it 1st and 10. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Get set, get set.
From the gun, wants to pass. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
I love the aggressive nature there by the offensive play caller, too. He's not just playing it safe, get a few yards, center the ball, help our field goal kicker out. He's trying to move the sticks through the passing attack. Quarterback makes a nice throw, and now it's 1st and goal.
They'll try to blast their way in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go with a direct snap. Touchdown, Beavers! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Handoff from the shotgun. Hard running there. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Grab behind the line. It's Worthy. No sirree. Not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
I think moving forward on 3rd down, this offense is going to have to be a little bit more aggressive and try to throw it vertically. You start throwing the ball around the line of scrimmage against these guys, they've got way too much speed, and you saw it right there.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes a catch, 1st down, and maybe a lot more. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Looking to the big tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. And, guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. With the run on 1st and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. To throw, it's Evans. Working that left side now. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Commodores. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Beavers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, is that good situational football. Understanding what they're trying to do. They're trying to get it to their speedster. I got to come up. I got to get him on the ground. Nice execution by this defense, and they're going to need more of it. Late in the football game, who's going to win this battle?
Quarterback making checks. Johnson wants to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hawkins. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hawkins. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Under fire. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And this team's been very solid all across the board. And it's got to be a fun unit to coach, and especially when you got quarterbacks out wide that you can just depend on. You can leave them on islands, you can vary coverages, and you see it right here. He breaks on the football, he understands where it's going, and that's such a luxury to have a guy out there that you can trust for a whole football game.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Makes the grab. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. The Beavers with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Card. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And they spike it to stop the clock. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football and finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
First play of the first possession of OT. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back. Man down on the play is and let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
Here we go.
From the gun, running back on the move. Nice move to keep running. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They love to strike first with a touchdown. They'll try to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. To the ground with the back. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Man, you play the whole game. Now it's coming down to, what, a couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. You got to make a play, got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
The corners are walked up tight. Looking to pass. It's Evans. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Vandy. They take the lead here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Got it.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Card. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. time, and they need to get it to the end zone. They'll move the wide receiver. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. 4th down, and here's the ball game right here. On 4th down, going to the air. Right on the money. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Wide receiver going in motion. Johnson looking to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
The Beavers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 3rd down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Oregon State! They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with a point after. No interest in another overtime. They'll go for 2 and the win.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3's coming soon.
They did not get it. The aggressive call to try to win the game right here.